Morning, everyone. It's Rolly, and it's sunny, and it's winter again. So if you are catching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you're catching the replay. And, but yeah, so I'm not sure where everybody else is at that is not here to us local, but we woke up to snow again this morning. So April is still not yet done. So we are still trying to get through the, apparently the winterness of everything. So today is our Sunday card pull. Hey, Francine, how's it going? And good morning, Sabrina. And so today I'm pulling cards from the Power of Surrender deck. Good morning, Jen. And so hey, Lori. So if you would like a card and you're not already on the list, Mother Nature is still having a fit. Yes, definitely. So if you're not already on our regular list, then that will be the, I can't remember. If you're not on the regular list and you would like to have a card, please let me know. Britt, absolutely. And so what I do for anybody who's new that hasn't been here on Sunday is that I pull 3 cards, which are our group cards. And you're not opening the curtains this morning. I don't blame you, Mary. Good morning, Shayla. And so I pull our group cards. And so our group cards will give us an indication as to what we're doing and for the week. So it is our weekly card pulls. And what do we need to know this week is the question that I ask. And with it being the full moon tomorrow, absolutely, Jennifer. And with it being a full moon tomorrow, what I have decided to do is use the Power of Surrender cards. And I'm not sure who it is that said, Bon matin, love the office makeover, because I don't know who that is. So let me know who that is. So because I use StreamYard and you must be in a group. So if you're in a group, then watching me from a group, then that's the reason why I can't see who it is. So the Power of Surrender cards is what I'm going to be pulling in honor of our full moon tomorrow. Absolutely, Jennifer. And Shelley Porter, absolutely. So what I wanted to be able to share this morning before I pull cards, though, is the Shop Local auction with Divine Crystal Healing Shop. It closes tonight at 8 p.m. Oh, bonjour, Melissa. And so for those of you who are in a group, it will not let me share the link into the group right now, but I will go back and share them into the group after. Now I can see you. Yes. And yes, I love the new, it's like, so there's still some more things that are still not put away where they need to be, but things are coming together pretty nicely. So I'm liking the new shelves. I like the new look. And so we've got some new, wait a moment and then try again. So I've got some new shelves and the books are all set up. And so I've got some that are at my fingertips, the ones that I use most often. I've moved my other shelf over to the other side. So now I have to kind of reach around to go grab cards. So like that part, there's a little bit of a pain, but yeah, I really like the new look. I love the way that it sets up and that it's going really nicely. And then so we have some more room between clients and stuff so that, we still have the same kind of room, I think, but it's just a little bit, the layout looks much different and it looks bigger. I still have to get the table set up that's going to go in the center so that we still have Kleenex handy in case anybody needs Kleenex, because having to fumble around for Kleenex when somebody's looking for it, it's so much easier to just have it in front. And of course, so that we can put our drinks on. So if we have a nice hot cup of tea, of course, coffee or water, then those are the things that are there. But I just wanted to be able to share. Thanks, Winston. Thanks, Kai. But yeah, so it's coming along. I've had to bring all of my resources from home. I had most of them here, but I've had to bring lots more, and Brooklyn still has more at the house that I still need to bring over. So that so I still need to make some more room, but I still have another bookshelf that's going over in the other corner. because they replaced the great big huge bookshelf that was there that was falling apart, that when I went to go try and take a book out, that it was kind of like, ooh. So it's now gone. So Sheldon took that apart for me yesterday. So it's yeah, it's coming together nicely, and I like it. So okay, so I'm going to pull our first group cards, and so we've got a few jumpers. So surrendering to setting limits. And so this one here is it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. And for those of you who work with me, know that I say that one quite often. No is a complete sentence. So one of our jumpers is surrender comparisons with others. Ooh, we're so good at that, aren't we? Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. And our other jumper is surrender defensiveness. And so defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. So those are that's our first card. So that one there had a little bit longer. So we had 2 extra jumpers on those ones. Good morning, David. I don't remember if I said David, but good morning. So Shelley is the first card for you. So surrender the idea that you can fix someone. So it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try and fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So that is something that is really important for us to be able to remember. So somebody said hello, but I don't know who it is, because you must be in a group and I can't see who it is. So you have to let me know who you are. When I use StreamYard, you have to give StreamYard permission. Sunshine, we would love some sunshine today. This morning, or sometime I think last week, and it disappeared, but we woke up to lots of snow. So this roadblocks or difficulties leap into an play is a time of recreation. Snow and clouds here too. So Sarah Smith. So you have control over. Thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. Surrender your need to always be right. If something, gently observe yourself and be. With the shop's auction, other is $100 gift certificate for the shop itself, and little thing that we're doing is so whatever the retail price is plus HST of that amount, then we're going to be taking any extra that is going to be going to somebody who has had to shut down. So any kind of personal services kind of programs or services, so massage, facials, pedicures, hairdressers, all that kind of stuff. So all those personal services that can't even do curbside. So we can actually do curbside shipping and local non-contact pickup. So that's going to be one of the things that we are going to be able to offer with anybody who is bidding on the items. So there's a minimum bid on each post, and Pam's put in a description, and if you need more detail, then just then tag Pam and she can definitely answer that. But they close today at 8 p.m. Okay, so Melissa, you are next. Ooh, surrender to complete healing. So open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Hi, Kira. How are you? I can't wait to read the new book that just came out. I have to get that from Maggie. So, Sabrina, you are next. And Sabrina, I saw a message from you yesterday. I just didn't get a chance to respond, so I will respond to your message today. I took most of yesterday off. We went and got some new plants so that we had some new plants around. Okay, Ruby, that you can catch the replay because the replay will be available after as well. So I will still pull you a card. And so Sabrina, this is yours. Surrender to joy. So a key to positive change in your life is to let joy in and savor it. Indulge in random acts of smiling. During both the hard and easy times, keep surrendering to more joy. Sounds good, Ruby. So that is your message this week, Sabrina. So surrendering into more joy. So Miss Trey, you have a great day too. So Miss Trey, your message for today is, you're welcome, Sabrina, surrender stubbornness. So if you're tensing up or taking a rigid stance about something, gently observe yourself and become more yielding. This will help you communicate more lovingly with others and yourself. So that is your message, Miss Trey. And so next is Richard, our only guy who has a standing list of, I would like a card. So I have a list of people who I pull cards for every single week. And so they don't have to tell me each week that they want a card. And I just have their names on the list. And so then I change it up so that it's the random, so that it's not always in the same order as on the actual list. And Richard, you have a jumper. You have 2 things you need to surrender. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others and their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. Bienvenue, Melissa. Surrender to play. Take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So those are your messages. So I could elaborate more on, yes, I can. I don't often, but it has happened. Surrender to the magic of who you are. You're welcome, Mary. So this is our second group card. So we all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from being just you. Surrender to miracles. Oh, my ear is itchy. Surrender to miracles is our other group card. I love this one. I love the dolphins. I love water creatures. So be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of resistance and banish any doubts that miracles can happen. So we've got some pretty powerful group messages today. And I will kind of reiterate them all at the end. So Aline, tu es la prochaine. Actually, Melissa, I haven't done that for you in a long time. I usually say, tu es la prochaine. So Aline, surrender to passion. That was a beautiful card. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. So that is your message, Aline. So one of the things that I saw today is that a couple of new people have signed up for Yoga Nidra. So I'm pretty excited about that. So Yoga Nidra is free and for as long as we in our region, community, province are on a lockdown. So I am not charging for those. They are done virtually on Monday evenings en français at 7:30 and in English on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And so for as long as we are cooped up inside, I've decided to offer those for free. So we are until May 20th, and rumors are that we may be into mid-June. So we'll see. I'm really hoping those rumors are not true. I really want to start gathering with people. Cindy, your message is surrender fear. So let go of the fearful stories that you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So that is your message for this week, Cindy. So on Monday evenings is Yoga Nidra en français at 7:30, and on Tuesdays is Yoga Nidra in English at 8 p.m. And so Yoga Nidra, for anybody who doesn't know what that is, absolutely, Wendy. For anybody who doesn't know what that is if you attend regular yoga and you have Shavasana at the end, which is that corpse pose, that laying down at the end of yoga. I often been to classes, including myself, and have said, oh, an hour of Shavasana would be really awesome. And so that basically is the position that you go into. You go into Shavasana, and we do a guided meditation that is created in consciousness. So you actually stay consciously aware throughout the entire time. And for as long as we are on lockdown in Ontario, then I will be offering those for free on both Monday en français and Tuesday in English. So Kai, you are next. Surrender your fear of intimacy. So you are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So sometimes intimacy, most times intimacy is referred to for people like in relationships, like those intimate relationships, but that intimacy can also be that connection with others. Yes, lucky us that we are on lockdown. But I do love gathering with everybody on Tuesdays and Mondays. Mondays I've been doing that since I think September, October is when I started those ones. And so the Tuesday evenings, I started those when we went into lockdown because I haven't been able to do a Yoga Nidra in person for some time. So I decided that I would just do it virtually because it went well with French. So yes, I knew what you meant. I was just being sarcastic. A little bit of facetiousness. Francine, surrender your fear to change. What time? So what time is on Tuesdays? It's at 8 p.m. and there is a link to register, Wendy. And what I'll do is I'll actually put it in here. I'll tag you in the link. I'll put it in here after because there's a registration link, and then you can sign up for each week for as long as we are on lockdown. Surrender your fear to change. So the universe is reminding you that you are always cared for. Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, your health, or a relationship, or if you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. This is a perfect one for you, Francine. And you had surrender to trust. So I love that picture too. It's a very beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. Surrender to trust. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. So this one here, I love this one too. So you got this. I'm trying to put the cards back in the deck in the right direction. Diane bien-aimée. Je te manque, ma belle. I can't wait to see you. And you still have your seasonal divinity boxes. You have 2 of them here now. That's how long ago since we've seen each other. Diane, surrender the idea that you can fix someone. So it's time to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. So that is your message, Diane. You're welcome, Francine. Penny, if you are still on, you are next. So I have Penny, Kathy Walton, Tracy with an I, Shauna, and Lori Blair in that column. Surrender to creativity. Surrender to creativity. And I love the butterflies in this one. And then there's butterflies in there. Oops, inside there as well. And butterflies always mean transformation. So let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or to solve a problem. And you had a jumper that says, surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. So those are your messages, Miss Penny. Kathy Walton. My bad, Kathy. Surrender to complete healing. I love this image as well. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. I was sliding off the chair. My hydraulics have decided to disappear. Even though I'm short, I still need a little bit of height so that I'm actually at the desk okay. And so I've got a pillow underneath that keeps pushing me forward. So I talked to my husband last night. He's like, well, you can use my chair, because my son bought him a new chair. And it's like, I don't want to use your new chair. But my chair has apparently lost the hydraulics. So I'm constantly sitting underneath my desk. The other night in Yoga Nidra, I went and got a yoga ball and I sat on that. So that was actually much nicer. And I may actually look at keeping one underneath my desk. Tracy. So Tracy Bevans Apersback. Did I say that properly, Tracy? Let me know. So, which is the reason why I always say Tracy with an I. Surrender to creativity. So you've got this one as well. So let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. So that is your message, Tracy. Shauna, you are next. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. So Lori Blair, you are the last on this side of the list. And I send you guys absolute strength, Lori, for all of the craziness that you guys need to endure with trying to teach online. I cannot imagine how challenging that is. Actually, that's not true. I can't imagine how challenging that is. And then throw in special needs clients on patients on top of that, students on top of that, and wowza. So I give you guys huge kudos to being able to do that. I saw somebody did a TikTok the other day on teaching kindergarten students. And so you see the nose, nostrils in the camera, and then you see them kind of bouncing all over the place, and you see them disappearing. So it was actually pretty comical. And I know that it's not comical in the whole grand scheme of things, because it's definitely challenging. Thanks good for good days and yikes days for poor students. Yes, I can't imagine how Casey would have actually been able to function in having to do virtual learning. I don't know that that would have been something that he would have been able to manage for me. So for you. So Lori, your message is surrender your belief in scarcity. The universe is asking you to open to the infinite nature of abundance in this way that you can remove roadblocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. And so for anybody who doesn't follow anything to do with the moon, tomorrow is the full moon. And two things that I always do with the full moon is surrendering. So surrendering leading into the new moon. So today would be a good day for that. But surrendering to the universe and letting the universe take over whatever it is that you are completely feeling powerless about, that you don't feel like you can do. The other part of it is releasing the connection of like the emotional attachment to whatever it is that you are desiring, whatever it is that you're desiring to have. And so, and then the third part of things, or the second or third thing that I work on with the full moon is doing a forgiveness. So being able to forgive others as well as myself, as well as the universe, as to what it is that has impeded my growth, or at least that I felt has impeded my growth, and to really be able to let those things go. And so that's one of the reasons why oftentimes before a full moon that I will use the Power of Surrender cards, because of those messages that they give about being able to release those messages. So Miss M, you have a jumper. Surrender to non-action. Now is the time to be still and not act. Simply breathe and focus on your own power. Let others come to you. Surrender to creativity. So you too have that one. So let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or to solve a problem. So those are your messages. So I'm going to do pull a card for Maddie, Bailey, Lonnie, and Vicky. And then from there, I'm going to pull our next group card. And we have quite a few group cards so far. We have 5. So Miss Maddie, surrender procrastination. Now's the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action that will attract success. So Bailey, your card is next. Surrender stress. Let it go. Take a few deep breaths and exhale the tension that you've built up in your body. Let the stress go as you come back to your center. So that is your message. I'm not sure if I said you're welcome, Lori, but you're welcome. So Lonnie, I saw you waving in the cameras. So we've set up a system in the entrance for people to be able to pick up because of curbside. And so we have cameras so that we can put people's names on the shelves of things to be picked up. And so we can actually see when somebody's picking up. And so Lonnie came in and I saw her, and I didn't watch the whole clip, just that we get notifications when somebody comes in, and I saw the hand wave. So I didn't see you, Lonnie. Surrender your fear of intimacy. You are ready to let love in. Compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. So Vicky, you are next. Surrender to passion. Get out of your head and feel the fire in your belly. Focus on the people or activities that ignite your passion and let it flow. Hey, Tracy. So you were the second person that I pulled cards for today. So our last group card, and then I will go on with Marianne, Michelle, Vicky. Oh, apparently, Vicky, you get 2 cards. Apparently, your name made the list twice. Surrender to rest and sleep. So surrender to rest and sleep. That is our next card. So to prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. And at this time of the year, one of the things that I find that I hear a lot from clients is that because it's not today, we've gone back into hibernation, but because it is such a long cold winter for us here in the north, that oftentimes people go back into that, go into the like full for trying to get everything cleaned up and done and that kind of thing. So it's just really, really important for us to be able to make sure that we have some rest, that we slow down, we take it easy. So Marianne, you have a few jumpers. Surrender to trust. So you have that one as well. So trust yourself in your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do. Take action and be confident that you have chosen the right path. Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. So it's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try and fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And then surrender to play. Have some fun. And I've seen some of the videos that you've been doing, so you've been having a little bit of fun. That's actually kind of cool. So take a break from overthinking a goal. Do something fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So those are your messages, Marianne. Michelle. So I've got Michelle, Vicky, Jill, Jen Carl, Britt, Jennifer, Shelley Porter, Ruby, Mimi, Pam, Kira, and Wendy. And so if somebody else is on and you would like a card, please let me know. And they are up for replay, so you're able to go back and watch them anytime if you don't get to stay on the whole time. So Michelle, surrender fear. So let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment to focus on solutions and celebrate every baby step forward. So that is your message, Michelle. And Vicky, you get a bonus for some reason. You apparently needed an extra reading. So as I said earlier, people's names are on my standard list. And so what I do is I actually put people's names down as they are on the list, and sometimes it's just kind of random. And so Vicky ended up being on the list twice. And so rather than scratching her name off, my intuition always says that that means that that person needs an extra message. So that means that she's getting an extra one. So surrender to complete healing. So open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. So that's your message, Vicky. Jill, you are next. So Jill, you've got surrender fear. I know you've got lots of things going on in your life. Let go of the fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focus on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. So those baby steps are really going to take you to where you need to be. And surrender to what is. So flow with what is instead of fighting it. You can't change a situation. Compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So I think those two fit really, really well from what it is that I do know that has been going on for you. So Jen, your message is surrender to play. And the first thing that comes to mind is go and dance on that fairy garden. So take away a break from overthinking a goal, do some fun. Play is a time of recreation and rejuvenation. So that is your message, Jen. So Britt, your message is surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. Those are your messages. That was Jen, Carl, Jennifer. So yours is next, actually, right now. So this one here, surrender procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action. Taking action will attract success. So that one's yours, Jennifer Brill. And Shelley Porter. I pulled Shelley Gosling this morning, or first thing. Shelley Gosling was the first person to pull a card for. So Shelley Porter. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. So that is your message, Shelley. So Ruby, so when you're able to come back and catch the replay, welcome back. So Ruby, Mimi, Pam, Kira, and Wendy. So Ruby, surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to the body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you're energized and happy, move forward. So that is your message, Ruby. Mimi. So I'm really super excited about some of the things that Pam is planning for the shop. So she's been doing some designing and some different things. So can't let you guys in on all the secrets, but some really cool, exciting things are happening. So surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. So that is your message. Mimi, let me know if you are joining for full moon this week too, because I don't know what your work schedule is. So Pamela, surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say thank you for sharing and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. And then Kira, and then Wendy. Wendy's last but not least. So Kira, what do you need to know this week is surrender unhealthy relationships. If it's as exceptional as her, it will be superb. It will be. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and be surrounded by positive people. So that's your message for this week, Kira. And Wendy, last but not least, and you have a jumper. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make someone else happy. And surrender to spirit. I love this message. So once you've done everything that you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you, which is like, this is exactly what it is that I was talking about with this full moon energy. So definitely what you want to be able to do. So those are our messages for this week. And so, like I said, I will put in the link for you, Wendy, and anyone else who wants to join in. So Yoga Nidra is free until we have until we are no longer on lockdown in Ontario. And so we're going to, so it's en français on Mondays at 7:30 and Tuesdays at 8 p.m. And don't forget to continue to bid on the auction items. There's 104 items that are up for bid on the Divine Crystal Healing Shop site. And I did put the link in here, and for the ones that didn't go on into, because different groups and stuff won't let me post through StreamYard, I have to go back after. Awesome. Thanks so much. And first time I've had a jumper too. Yay. So I'm going to go through our group cards for this week as well. And look at this card. So it sits on my desk. So my beautiful creative friend Amanda made the card, and then she's like, you are a gem. So that was perfect. And then the a number of them actually went and did the wrote out messages, and what they got me was a beautiful glass, what, I can't even think of what it's called, but the broken, like it's broken glass kind of thing. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a dream catcher. And so with a feather in the bottom, and so it is actually in the entrance of the building. So that's where I actually put that one. So we have several cards for our group cards this week. So the first one is surrender to setting limits. So that one there, it is healthy to set boundaries in relationships, practice expressing your needs, and remember that no is a complete sentence. Made sense for me. I try to do this regularly. That's wonderful. And so surrender to comparisons with other people. So keep your eyes trained on focus. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. The other one is surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is one of my, it was one of those ones that I struggle with. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out, then offer a clear, non-defensive response. I generally go into defensiveness pretty quickly. Surrender to the magic of who you are. I love this one. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from being just you. Surrender to the miracles. So be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. And then surrender to sleep, to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. So those are our messages. So those are our messages for this week. And moving into the full moon tomorrow. And so, like I said, Mimi, let me know if you are jumping in for the full moon this week. And I don't remember what time it is. And we will go from there. So anyway, I will chat with all of you guys later and have a fabulous week. Bye for now.